All right, we have 1 minute to go. I'm just set up my computer. Hello, everyone. How is everybody? Thank you, Faisal. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, Catherine. Can somebody confirm that you can hear me and you can see my computer? Fantastic. I'm just going to adjust my computer so that I can try to see both your message and my computer. So I will present the agenda for today, then I will open it up for questions. After that, I will give an example for Microsoft Access Module 4. Okay. If you check your email, I just sent you email a few minutes ago about week 12 learning activities. The same message I also posted on the announcement on Blackboard. So this week, we are going to complete Access Module 3. Okay. I will give you example for Module 4. So if you haven't completed Module 3, continue working with your Module 3. But I will give you example for Module 4. Next week, you complete Module 4. This week, you start Module 4, okay? Because each module is built on each other. You cannot do Module 3 without completing Module 2. So if you missed Module 2, I still give you the chance to catch up, do Module 2, then move on Module 3, okay? All the modules, I posted the pre-recorded lecture here. And in class, I will still give you live demonstration. Okay. If you have any questions, I welcome your question in class. But after class, please email me. When you email me, please allow 2 business days to have your email answered. Okay. So any questions about the agenda for today, what we need to do for today and for this week? Okay, good. All right, and also a reminder about assignment. Remember all the important due date I posted on go to Blackboard, then go to welcome page, the important due date toward the end. This is week 12, so assignment 2, part 1 is due, okay? And in 2 weeks, assignment 2, part 2 is due. Okay. Where can you find those assignments? Assignment 2, part 1, assignment part 2. You go to assignments, hands-on, assignments, hands-on, scroll down. You have assignment 2, part 1. Then you have assignment 2, part 2. Each assignment, I give you the video. I pre-recorded the lectures to help you for the assignment, for each assignment. So this is assignment 2, part 1 due this week. This week means midnight of Friday, okay? So this week, you're also supposed to complete hands-on module 3. If you complete it, you do module 4. So everything I ask you to submit, I pre-recorded lecture to help you out. Okay. So this is the agenda for today. I'll go back to the agenda. So week 12. Okay. Any questions? anything. Okay, let me see who are here. Some students prefer to do their own work, that's fine. As long as you do your own work, that's fine. Okay, without further ado, please feel free to ask questions during my lecture. So today, I will do MS Access Module 4. I will use Case 2 as an example. Okay, Case 2 as an example. So I did, I'm going to open Case 2 file. Module 4 is about creating report and creating forms. So I'm going to open the database name is June adopter. So I'm going to open that one. I will make sure I can see your chat message. Okay. So this is based on Module 3, Case 2. So first of all, I'm going to save this as. So this is my module 4, okay, followed by my first initial and the last initials. Enable content. And now I'm going to open textbook so that you know which step I'm talking about. It is this book, Access 2016. I heard questions. Welcome, Brittany. If you haven't completed Module 3, do Module 3. Right now, I am doing Module 4 example. Module 4 example. Brittany, if you can check out the announcement or check your email, go to Blackboard announcement. This is what we are supposed to do. Complete Module 3 and do Module 4. This is this week. Okay. Thank you for asking, Brittany. Any other questions? Right now, I'm doing Module 4 demonstration. That is what I'm going to do now. I open the textbook first. Okay, so I'm going to do Module 4. The example I use is case problem 2. All right, so I'll try to make this bigger. Okay, so this is the example I'm going to do now. Okay, and your review assignment for Module 4 will be similar to this one. Okay, will be similar to this one. So I will keep this open here, and I open my database file here. Okay, try to also see your message. Okay, step 1, open the June adapter database. I already opened. Then step 2, from form wizard to create a form based on volunteer table. Okay, so before we do that, let's take a look at what this database looks like. So this database has 3 tables. One table is June. You have June ID, street directions, volunteer ID, etc. Okay, so this is the June table. And then you have supplier table. Supplier ID, description, cost, etc. And then you have volunteer table. Volunteer ID, first name, last name, etc. Okay, so that is this June adapter database. Now we are going to create form using form wizard. So step 2. So you go to create form wizard. This form is based on volunteer table. So from this drop-down list, make sure volunteer table is selected. It said select all the fields from volunteer table. Okay. Brittany, Module 3 due today, Module 4 due next week. Okay. So I will select all the fields. This button is select all the fields. Try to move this so that I can see all the students. Select all the fields, and then, so I'm in step 2, okay? Select all the fields. Columnar layout, click next. Columnar layout, next. The title is Volunteer Master Data. And click Finish. Okay, so I completed this form. If you go down, there are 150 records. Click this button is next record, and this button is last record, and this button first record. Okay. Remember when you first started this database, it just asks you to put your name. This is my name here. Okay. So anyway, that is step 2. Step 3, apply retrospect theme to volunteer master data form only. Okay. Apply the theme. Okay. So go to the view, layout view. You have form, layout design. This is the theme. Select retrospect. So this one is retrospect. Right click your mouse. Oops. Theme. Oops. Right click your mouse on retrospective. Apply theme to this object only. Okay. So that is step 3. Okay. And step 4, edit form title so that it has space between volunteer and master. Put your mouse between volunteer and master. Press space key. And put your mouse between master and data. Press space. Okay. And also change the font color to brown, accent 3, darker 25. So just highlight this one, click format, and you have this font color. Okay, format font color. And then choose, it is brown accent 3. Brown accent 3, darker 25. This one here, brown accent 3, darker 25. If you do not have this color, the chances are You didn't do step 3 correctly. Remember, step 3 asks you to apply retrospect theme. Okay, if you didn't do step 3 correctly, you do not have the correct color. So I choose that color. So that is step 4. Okay, step 5, use appropriate button in the font group to italicize the form title. So select the title, quick format. Under the format, you have this italic, quick italic button. And then step 6, use this volunteer master data to update the volunteer table. Okay, step 8, to find the command. We are searching for volunteer ID BUC 5101. Okay, that is what we want to do. So click this value. This is the volunteer ID value. And go to Home tab. Under the Found group, click Find. And find what? Type in BUC 5101. Okay, I just move this bar. Okay, found next. See, I found this record. Okay, close this button. After you found this record, change the telephone field to 360-555-8502. So double click. If you cannot change it, you probably need to go to this is the design view. In this module 4, there are confusion. Sometimes when you're stuck, you cannot perform a task. You need to change the view, either design view or layout view or form view. So see, right now I want to change telephone number, but I cannot change because I need to switch to the design view. Okay. Design view. Actually, not design view. It is go to the form view. Go to form view. I will find that number again. Okay. So go to form view. Click volunteer ID. Go home. Find. Type in BUC 5101. Found the next. Close this button. Now you can change the telephone number. This is the form view. So now make sure it is form view, okay, so that you can change the telephone number. So 360-555-8502. Okay, it is form view. This is the step 6A. B, add a new record with the following values. So how do I add a new value, new record? On the bottom, this button is new record, this button. Click it, and then you can add a new record. Volunteer ID. Again, make sure this is form view, not layout view, not design view, form view. So type in BAR 1730. First name, Michaela. last name, Spanish street, city, Bellingham, state, Washington, zip 98226, phone 360 dash 555-0028, email signing up date, okay, so that is add a field. Okay, you're done. Next, step C. Step C. This is 6C. Ask you to find the record with volunteer ID MIT 8951 and then delete it. So click this, oops. Go to the form view. The value isn't valid for this field. Oh, I missed the date function. I missed slash here. 5/then 25, okay. All right, so now I go back to volunteer ID value. I try to find MIT 8951. So go to find MIT 8951. Found the next. So I found this record. I close this one. Once I found this record, I want to delete. Okay, so under the records group, click the delete button. So home tab, records group, click delete. Actually, I want to delete the whole record, so I'm going to undo it. Do not click your mouse here, otherwise you only delete this D. Actually, you want to delete the whole record here, so click anywhere else. Click and not delete that one. I will make sure I go to form view. To delete the whole record, you have to click this vertical bar here. There's a triangle button. See, this is the trick. You have to click this triangle button, means select all the fields. Then you hit delete key so that you delete the whole record. Okay, you are about to delete one record. Yes. Okay. So that is delete one record in step 6. Now step 7. Create a form with main form and subform. Step 7. Okay. So go to create form wizard. We need volunteer table. So this is volunteer table. Select all fields from volunteer table. So this is select all fields. and then select all fields from June table. So scroll up, select June. This is select all except June ID. So move this June ID to the left and click next button. Okay. Next, use form with subform. Click next and select data sheet. Next, the form name is volunteers and Junes. Subform name is main June subform. So just delete the space. Finish. So this is the main form with the subform. Okay. On the bottom, if you go to next record, see the subform also changed. Okay. And you can go to the last record, the first record. So you can navigate this. Okay. So this is step 7, create a form with subform. Step 8, make sure the office theme is applied to volunteers and June's form. Office theme. Okay, so how do I find the theme? You need a layout view. Go to view, layout view. Under the form layout design, you have themes. And this one is office theme. Right-click your mouse, apply to this object only. Okay. We finished step 8. Step 9, edit the form title. Edit the form title. So go back. Try to, okay, step 8, edit the form title. Okay. So click the title, put space between volunteer and, put space between and Junes. Okay. And resize the title. And also change the font color to blue accent 5, darker 25. So select this font, click format. In order to see format, you make sure this is form layout view. Okay, click format. You have font color. Now we need blue accent 5, dark 25. Blue accent, this is accent 1. So this one is blue accent 5, darker 25. If you do not have this color, the chances are you didn't do step 8 correctly. Step 8 asks you to apply office theme. So I click this one. Now I completed step 9. Step 10, insert a picture, okay, into this form and put the picture on the right-hand side of the title. Okay. So to insert the picture, you have to go to design view. Okay. How do you go design view? You go home, under the view, select design view. And now you have insert image under form design, browse, locate the data file. remember I asked you to download the data file from Blackboard to your computer. Okay, so I saved my file in my computer. This is access module 1 to 4, module 1. This is case 2. So the supporting file is support AC4 June. Okay, click OK button. And now your mouse attached a picture. Move your mouse here, just beside the title. Click and release your mouse. Wow, this picture is way too big. You need to adjust the size of this picture. So double click the picture. Double click the picture. You will have the property sheet. And then you have a picture width and height. Okay, I will just say maybe 8 for the width. Height maybe just 3. Okay, so this is the picture size. You can manually adjust the picture size. See, I manually adjust it smaller. Then I will close property sheet, and then there's much space. So I want to move this up so that there's not empty space between the title and the detail part. So just move this up. All right. So I did step 10, insert a picture. Okay. Next, step 11. Go to the textbook. This step 10. Step 11 is on next page. I have to go to next page. Okay, now I can see step 11. Move, increase size. Right. Step 11. Step 11 asks you to apply theme color 10 on the form layout tools. So go to form layout view, layout view first. Go to layout view, and then you need to apply retrospective theme in order to find the color. The color we need is 10, accent 5, lighter 60. Okay, so to do that, I need to apply retrospective theme to this form, to this report. Okay, so I go to form layout, then go to theme. This is a retrospective. Right-click mouse, apply theme to this object only. Okay. After I do that, and under the frame matrix form layout design, then click format. Under the format, you have the font, and now you can locate 10 accent 5. So this is 10 accent 5, but we need lighter 60. Maybe here, 10 accent 5, lighter 60. Okay, that is step 11. Step 11. Okay. Next step, step 12, resize subform to the right. So remove this. To do that, you have to go to Design View or Layout View to move to the right, a little bit to the right position. Okay, so just move the subform position. Okay. Step 13, create a report using report wizard. So go to Create Report Wizard. And this report, we need based on volunteer table and join table. So select all fields from volunteer table. And then select all fields from join table except volunteer ID. So click this drop-down list, find the join, select all except join ID. Okay. And then go next, next again, next. We need ascending order, a descending order for join ID. So click ascending, it will become descending. And then select the field list. It is a join ID here. Join ID descending order. Okay. Click next and choose outline view and landscape orientation. Next, the report name is volunteer and joins. Click finish. So that is step 13, create a report based on two tables. Step 14, apply retrospective themes to this report. So click close print preview button and then go to home, layout view. Under report layout design, you have themes. Right click your mouse on retrospect. Click apply theme to this object only. Okay. So I finished step 14. Step 15, resize the report title. Okay, so that is fully displayed. It is already fully displayed. And add space between volunteer and. So put your mouse between volunteer and, press space bar. Put your mouse between and joins, press space bar, and change the font color to brown accent 3, darker 25%. So select the font. Under the format, you have font color and select brown accent 3, brown accent 3, darker 25. This is light, so this one here, brown accent 3, darker 25. If you don't have this color, the chances are you did not perform correctly for step 14. Okay, so that is step 15. And then step 16, move email field to the left. Move email field to the left a little bit. And to do that, you can just click email, move it to the left a little bit. Just click and drag. Okay. That's it. Step 17, insert a picture. Okay. To insert a picture, you need to go to Design View first. So Home, View, Design View. And now you can have Insert Image icon. We are going to insert the same image, so it is already here. So I just picked this one. You could start all over again to select the image from your data file, but I already have this one. Okay, so I'll choose this one. Now your mouse becomes an image. Click here beside the title. This is a way too big image. You need to resize it. Double click the image. You have weight, maybe just put 8. You have height, maybe just put 3. Okay, so you resize this one. Maybe I'll make it smaller. Close property sheet, and then manage. Move this border up so that you don't have much blank space. Okay, it is way too big. So I'm going to move one at a time. Okay, and then move up a little bit again. Okay, so now it is appropriate. So I inserted a picture. Step 18. Step 18, apply conditional formatting. Step 18, to highlight the date, signing up date for the first 3 months. First 3 months. Okay. So to do that, you need a layout view. So go to View, Layout View, Layout View, and then under the Format, you have Conditional Formatting. Okay. So formatting rule for signing up date. From the drop-down list, select signing up date. And we are going to create a rule. So field value is the signing up, the first 3 months of 2021 means the date is less than April 1st, 2021. So you select less than and type in the date. The date is April the 1st, so 4/1/2021. Any date before April 1st belong to the first 3 months. Okay. And how do you format? You pick a color. Okay. Bold. So click bold, and then brown. Maybe here select standard brown. This is not brown. Purple. Isn't used. Not this one. You can pick any color as long as you can demonstrate. For example, I want to pick the red. Okay. Click OK button. Click OK button again. See, anything in the starting up with the first 3 months, you have the red color. Okay. So that is the conditional formatting. So we almost complete 1 more step, 2 more steps. Print preview. So step 19 just asks you for print preview. So on the bottom, you have this print preview button. Okay, so this is the print preview. You can go to next page. So the signing up date is red, means signing up in the first 3 months. Okay, so that is step 19. Step 20, compact and repair database and then close it. So you go to File, Info, Compact and Repair. Click Yes, Yes, okay, and then close the database. Okay, so that is the whole demonstration for MS Module 4. Create forms and report, and also modify the fields properties, insert pictures, create a form with a subform. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. So I'm just going to stop recording.